Welcome on back, fans and haters, chatters, and lurkers. It is wonderful to see you today. Excuse me. Whew. I just pulled this off the plate of my 3D printer. This is part of the cosplay. Now, where does it go? I'll leave that for you to guess and find out later. I got its twin printing now. So I need two of these. So, all five. That being said, tossing that away, and we are returning to Satisfactory Saturday, where we are going to see if we have enough to reach the flying creature. Here we go. Zappy, zappy. Alright, I need to bring that down so that I can see the screen. Okay, so we are going to start with a ramp. Building it up. Alright. Let's get high enough. Can you take me higher? To a place with golden streets. Can you take me higher? To a place where blind men see. Alright. Where are you? There you are. I see you. Ooh, that looks like the edge of something. There's something there, there's something over there, and over there. I hope I have gone high enough. Over here. Alright, come on, you giant creature. Look at you! You are beautiful! Come over here. Or did I overshoot you? I really hope I did not overshoot you. I overshot! Shit. Oh, perfect spot. Okay. I made it. I made it. I can ride the bird. Actually, I need to make some flooring at this level. But we are high enough that we can ride it. We will ride this thing off into the sunset. I'm so happy. We are at a proper height. We just need it to come flying by once more. Look at it. It is so majestic. We watch its flight path for a little bit. Look at those wing beats. Look at the beauty and the grace of that creature. I wish I knew what to call it. What do we call it? The Owenian Flyer, maybe? I don't know. Named in honor of Steve Owen. One of the best conservationists to ever do it. Look at it fly. I believe it makes its path in half a day. Look at that. Look at that. It goes through the arch. Majestic. Alright. Up there is trouble at the very, very least. I remember that. From the last playthrough I did. I had a base. I think that base was indeed over there. Where is that flyer? I really hope it comes back soon, because it is time to achieve. Excuse me, Jesus. It is almost time to achieve our objective. Alright. I'm going to slide on down for a minute. Look at this. We slide. Alright, 3. Cold power. There we are. That is what I need. Okay. And away we run, because we are going to fly on this thing tonight! Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Come on. Come on, you beautiful creature. Come here. I am surprised that its flight path has not changed. Words. My words are failing me. That is unusual, but it will be flying over this way. And we will fly a complete loop upon it. Oh, tell me I didn't go too far down. Come on. Look at you. What are you? But here we are. I can pet it! What was that achievement? It's called a Flying Manta! It is a Flying Manta! Look at this thing! It is big, it is beautiful. Look at her wingspan! It is so huge and flying around. Ah, look at this. The stories this creature could tell. These tinier manta are probably its babies. And look, we are flying and gliding so close to the ground, and yet we have no worries. No predators, nothing. And she is generating enough lift to allow her babies in her slipstream. Ah. And we can see right there our copper node. Oh, the fluffy-tailed hog is back there. Oh well. Ah, look at that, a power slug. Excuse me, jeez. Oh, look at this, we are going higher. I am excited. Look at this. Look at this. The way her body bends in the wind. The way she seems to have no cares at all. Look at that. Oh no. I almost fell. I was not being very smart there. We stay upon her head. Right here. Look at that. There is a power slug up there. It is a purple in color. Ooh, look at those. the standy things. And down in that hole, I bet there is something important. Oh wait, there is, because this is where I built my base last time. And last time, down in that hole, was some strange alien material, often referred to in this game as Sam. I did not mean that, I am so sorry. But look at this. This is a lovely scouting trip. We have slugs. We have a view of resource nodes. Can I take it out of my hand? Hold on. Alright. Look at these resource nodes. There is something over there. Look at all of this. I know you want me to pet the Flying Manta, but I must also be scouting. Look at this. Look at these fields. They would take me time to cross upon foot. A lot more time than it is taking her to fly. Look at all of this. Oh, how beautiful indeed. Oh look, more power slugs and resource nodes. I am so happy about this. Ah, Mr. Owen would be very happy about this planet. He would love to get up close with every single creature. Look at all of that iron! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nodes. So close together. Oh, how beautiful. Look at all of this. It is just perfect. This thing had a different territory at one point in time, if I recall correctly, from the early access. I believe that resource node right there might be a better source of, how do I call it? A better resource for sulfur. No, not sulfur. Limestone. Limestone's the one. Jesus. Is that cadmium? I don't know. But, pet the head, and we are about to step off. Ha ha ha! And we leave her to continue her journey, our own objective in this complete. Alrighty, down we go and dismantle all of this. And there we are. Look at, oh, you bitch. You just had to be the one left up there, didn't you? Oh, hey, the Pidgey! I missed the Pidgey because I was busy narrating like a tool. I do apologize, chat. At least you were attentive, and you caught the Pidgey. I'm very proud of you, Catasphere. You're shaping up to be quite the Pokemon trainer. Alright. I'm going to explore around my base. But we have flown upon the Flying Manta, and that in and of itself is an achievement to celebrate. Now then, let me get my zapper back in my hand, for we may be having issues. Alright. What's through here? Haha! Gulpin'. Try gulping these nuts. You're just mad because I saw it coming, like many people advise you to not. You should not see it coming. If you see it coming, you will go blind. But there is a resource node up here. Oh no! Is it oncoming? I don't know. I did not see it. I just heard the redeem. There is a plugin under the stream for it that you can interact with to throw.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Pikachu? Is that a new version of the Pikachu? I must discover it. Alright. Let us explore a little further. Now then, as I recall, yes, there is a slug. We are going to make a move to get the slug. But first, I want these berries. There we go. Now, off we go to retrieve the slug. After I pick up these nuts. Run. For those slugs are seldom unguarded. Ooh, what game did you get, Catasphere? Ah, shit. Ooh, nice. I hear the mewing and I'm not happy. Oh, look. He may have hit me, but I got him. I got the hog remains and this power slug. Alright. There's more copper down that way. And there we see another juvenile. I don't want to... I do not look forward to making the documentary episode. Oh, that's irritating my throat after I swallowed one of the embers from my smoking. Alright. Okay, let me get away from there. So those... Cat... Why do I... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I need to get away from this thing first, and then I promise I shall drink. But for now, run away. Don't tell me skill issue when it was very clearly a cleverly devised sneak attack done by the hog. Run away! Therefore, we are going to run away! Is what on my wheel? Oblivion is upon the wheel of a game. It is indeed. Baldur's Gate 3 or Oblivion is what you are praying for the next time it spins? Very well then. In that case, let's go find some more copper. Wait a minute. I don't have much room left in my inventory. Excuse me. Jesus. Alright. As far as storage goes, I'm going to store as much as I can. I want to take all the copper, store all of that. Therefore, we are good for now. Okay. What the? What the hell? I have no clue what that was, but we will be fine. Okay, close that. I have no idea what I'm doing in a console. It is the remake of Oblivion. You are deciding which to put weight towards as my moderator. Alright, let's see now. I'm going to go to here, grab these copper ingots. We can make enough wire already. I'm very proud of that. Now then, as that goes, Catosphere, as my moderator, you are able to put some weight onto one game on the wheel. Yes, you can pick one game to put some bonus weight upon to make it more likely to spin in the chat. We will discuss this on Discord. I have a channel for that on the Discord. Baldur's Gate 3 may be long as fuck, but we only put a specific challenge towards ourselves. Well, we will see. I do need to set up the voting mechanic on Discord. Ooh. Okay. That's not fun. Alright. Hey, let's see. We are letting this go while I set up some items within Discord. Now, I am not going to open the Discord on my computer because with Discord on the computer, it will eat up memory. Memory that I need in order to stream and record and play. But, Catosphere, I'm going to level with you. I do not know what I am doing in the console. Yes, Catosphere. You have raised your paw and I am calling upon you. You need more storage. Are you almost out? Interesting. I shall see what we can do. Alright, we will figure it out together. That I promise you. It may not be tomorrow. It may not. However, we will figure it out. I mean, you can always get an exterior hard drive. Making me work is an interesting strategy. Let's see how it plays out. Alright. My head is absolutely buzzing. I feel amazing. You know, it's been a very good day today. I have had a lot of fun, I've made friends, I've rekindled old friendships and flames, and met new people to make friends with. There's an But as long as flames are kindled... I have no clue. Most of this I am just talking out my ass to have something to talk about. What you mean, mofo? What I do? You are aware that I am very good at bullshit. Old flames are not referring to romantic flames. Not at this current time, because there are other things. Bullshit my nuts, what do you mean by that? Now then, what do you mean by bullshit my nuts, Catasphere? Speak about it. Typically, yes, I know, it is fun being a dumbass. Because in order to be a dumbass, I need to be dumb. I will take things in whatever context I choose. They will literally assume I mean romance, and I'm doing this to bait you into messaging more. Ha 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 ha! I got you. I have gotten you. You are hooked. I should not have revealed my plans. Revealing plans is a very, very bad idea. Especially when you are being mischievous, as they say. How did Matt Mercer make that sound again? Yes, that was how. Okay. A bottle opening, just... Sound effects are fun. Oop, the hammer stopped. How boring. Attention Pokemon trainers! A wild Meowth has appeared in the chat. Catch it if you can. Very clearly you can. You're only back to lurk. Interesting. Okay. I am feeling very satisfied with myself. I have caused mischief. I have had fun. We've ridden upon the back of the thing. We made it. There may be more in the world, though, because I think I remember one over by a canyon that is over the hills. I need to find my way over said hills, where there is much trouble to be found. Indeed. Oh. Oofda. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum da-dum dum ba-dum bum ba 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 ba, that's how it goes. Ba 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 ba, everyone knows. They all suppose what they want to suppose when they hear papa. Nice catch on that Meowth, Catasphere. Very proud of you for that capture. It was quite the way to go. Indeed. Now then, let us see. What do we have? We are almost there. We are just letting everything go. Now then, I don't remember what show that song was from. Just the papa. One of us Gen 1 in Mr. Cage. Indeed. I am very hopeful that you will get those by the time this last hour is up. Speaking of hours, We have an ad break starting in about 7.5 minutes. We run those at the start of every hour. That way, the pre-rolls do not roll when we are live. It is a great way to build community and allow others in. Because that, indeed, is the goal. We love having friends and new people. We also love having our old companions rejoin us for a spell. No matter what game we play, we are very happy to have you. That is the Discord message. Please, join the Discord. It will allow you to know the next time we are going live, as well as announcements of events, depending on what particular roles you react to obtain. I look forward to seeing you all there. After all, a community can only happen if the community is active. I don't know why it is this voice that is the one coming out of my mouth, but it is a beloved voice, a narrator unlike any other, and it seems perfect for nature and nature documentaries. And lo, the innocent creature. Take a look at it, observe it, fall in love with it. Are you in love with the wild creature yet? Well, guess what? That creature is now in mortal danger. Oh no, mortal danger. Let's see if it gets away. Does it? We make it seem like it doesn't. But then it does, and you are relieved. As it gets to live and breathe for another day. I don't know why it is this voice that has suddenly possessed me. But in the nature of going for the bit, we are going to continue. And as we make the cables are very important. Now, if we remember correctly, in order to make 50 of these, I require 250 iron rods and 1,250 screws. We are going to need others for those plates, at least 3 times more than we have ever made before, because we want this hydroelectric power. Indeed. And we shall, indeed, figure this out and make everything efficient again. Or at least for the first time in this particular playthrough of Satisfactory. I do not understand why I am doing what I am doing, but for the bit, everything will go according to plan. 60% of the time, it works every single time. Alright. Now, as the Fix-It engineer finishes making the cables, we stick it within everything that needs to be stuck. Alright. We are going to grab all of that and all of that and set that there as we go for more screws. There we are. With that, let's do our math. Reinforced iron plates. Let's see. 6 times 150. Well, 6 times 50. But 6 times 100 is 600. 600 plus half of that, 300, is 900. With 900 needed in order to make 150, We are at 213, which means we are shy. But that's okay. We do not need it. Ugh, I hate having the hiccups. But we are going. We are not going to be shy about collecting our resources. Slide and walk. With taking 600, that should be enough to make another 400, which is not quite what we need, but it will give us a very good start. Perhaps I should have set Satisfactory to play upon days where I could play for longer. That is alright. We are making our way, and we are making mistakes and learning from them. Luckily, we have made no mistakes yet that have been considered fatal. Now then, we make the iron ingots. Oh. Let's see. We have a crafting rate of about 1 hammer tap per second. 1 Mississippi. No, we have 3 hammer taps per second. So, with 3 per second to make 1, and having 570, we have 570, which means of the 600, we are required to spend at least 10 minutes doing nothing but this. But that will be okay. After all, progress, while slow, is immediately visible and attainable. However, we also do not have the screws that we require. So, what is 12 times 15? 12 times 15 is 150, 165, 1650. Now then, how many times does 4 go into 1650? Well, there are 1600, so 16 times 4. 4 times 6 is 24. Put down the 2, carry the... Oh no, put down the 4, carry the 2. Now then, 4 times 2 is 80. 80 plus 20. 104 plus 2, 106 iron rods. Therefore, when this says 30, we will know we will be fine to make the screws. I hate it when I accidentally inhale an ember. It burns in the back of my throat for quite a while, and no matter how much water I drink... 420, my math was wrong. I forgot to add the 0 back. That is my problem, and my mistake. Let's see. Let's do the math really quickly. 12. Takes 12 to make 2, I think. Yes. No, 12 to make 1. Well, that is unfortunate. So then, 12 times 150 is 1650. Therefore, we need a lot more iron rods. My math is not good. 1650 divided by 4. I will grab my phone and use my calculator. Do I have my phone? Yes, I do. I have the phone. And with that, there we are. Where is that calculator? There it is. Okay, so 12. 12 times 150 is... Oh. That is my bad. It is 1,800. That is my fault. I was doing 11. Alright, 1,800 times 4. Whoops. No. Divided by 4. Okay. So... Alright, 1,800... 1,800 divided by 4 is 450. I've made a grave error in calculations. But that is alright, because errors are what allow us to reevaluate and ensure that we are coming back stronger than ever before. Okay. We need 150. 12 screws per one. 1,800. It takes 4. You get 4 screws from 1 iron rod, so you divide by 4. 450. Alright. We are going to let this continue for a while. That is an itch. An inch and a half, and it sounds like it is, indeed, raining once more. We are letting it rain. Alright. 136 to 450 is 314. So, once we see that lovely number right here, 314, we will know we are fine to proceed. Attention Pokemon trainers! A wild Tyrogue has appeared in the chat. Catch it if you may. Would you kindly catch the Tyrogue? Or perhaps miss it. Ah, that is all right. No, Tyrogue is not Gen 1. Tyrogue is possibly Gen 3. Gen 2 introduced Hitmontop. And then Gen 3 introduced the baby Pokemon, which Tyrogue is one. Alright. 314. There we are. 314. I am not going to end you. You are far too valuable. I cannot afford to lose your light in my life, Catosphere. I am not high as a kite. I am in the basement. If anything, I am underground like a mole. Or like the body of a Diglett. That is a fantastic catch there, Catosphere. I hope the next Pokemon goes your way. Oh, that was a juicy pop of the knuckles. I will see this number hit 800. 1,800 screws. That is the requirement for the reinforced plates. After all, I'm hoping that by the end of this stream, we will have coal power. Wait a minute, coal power? That is not hydroelectric. Oh, bollocks. I shall be polluting the atmosphere more. What a shame. It was my fervent hope that we would not have to. Oh well. I am certain that eventually we will be able to dismantle everything and go upon a lovely stroll within this world and allow everything to return to its natural beauty. Alright, we are going to let all of these screws finish crafting. After all, this may seem slow. However, once we get everything in the means of power, our production will upscale. Then again, that being said, this would be a lovely game to co-op. I believe I should reach out to some of my streaming friends and see if they would like to join me. Excuse me. Ooh. That, indeed, was an itch. Alright, we are allowing everything to be made. We are able to make 35 of the 150. We will have all of the screws. However, we need to do the math on how many plates we still need to make. We have 213 plates. From the 213, how many more will we need? Actually, somebody else can do that math really quickly. 6 per 6 times 150. I will do the math. 6 times 150 is 900. Alright, minus 213 is 687. Oh, no, stop. We are not forging it until we have everything. And each iron plate makes 3, and it takes 2 iron ingots. So, to get this, I divide by 3, and then multiply by 2. 458 iron is what is required. And I do not have that much. But that is fine. We are making our way into conquering this planet. Let us see. That is the way we are going. Alright. We have enough to make 150 more iron ingots. What was that number I said a moment ago? Let us grab what we have. Alright. 458 minus 150. We need 308 more iron. Ow. Stop punching the microphone. I apologize to your ears about that. There we are. The beating heart of a person. Here we go. Alright. We are almost there. We have done the math there, we will do the math here, and hopefully we will be done by the end of the session. But we have 45 minutes to go. So it is race, quite literally, against the clock to get everything made just in time. Because I want to send the drone up into space once more. I love the big red button. Who does not love big red buttons? After all, when a big red button is present, you cannot help but to push it, even if it says, do not push. For that is the nature of humanity. And as beautiful as humanity is indeed at risk. That is why we have been sent here by Fix-It. I am surprised it has not told me to take a break yet. Slide and jump, indeed. Alright, we only need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, and then we look back at this one and we take it. We have what we need. It is time to get hammering at the workbench. Alright. We will no longer need to do math. For math is not what we require in this loving moment. I did the math wrong. Okay, so 3 makes 2, so... Wait, did I do the math wrong? No, I did not. Wait, yes, I did. I did the math wrong. Okay, all clear. So, 150 times 6 is 900. 900 minus 213 is 687. 687 divided in half, multiplied by 3, I need 1,031 iron ingots. That is my bad. I pulled what is colloquially called a facky-wacky. Oh well. My fault. I shall take full responsibility. Alright. That is Itchy, and we should be having a Pokemon in just a few minutes. Let us see what we can scare out of the safari grass. I forgot to put the beard oil on. Excuse me for a moment while I step away to retrieve my beard oil. After all, I detest an itchy face. And I detest being itchy. Oh my god. That's how... Do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I've got itches in me britches and I wish they'd do it now. When I was only 6 months old, the girls would handle me. They'd hug me to their bosoms and they'd bounce me on their knee. They'd put me in the cradle, and if I made a row, they'd tickle me, they'd cuddle me. I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I've got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. At 3 years old, a finer lad than ever could be seen. The girls all loved to follow me right down to the green. They'd make a chain of buttercups, drop it on my brow, then they'd roll me in the clover. Well, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. When I was only 6 months old, the girls would... Wait, I got that wrong. At 3 years old, a finer lad. After 3 years old... When I was only 6 months old, the girls would follow me. They'd take me to... I'm forgetting the lyrics to that song. I really love that song. It's called Itches in Me Britches by the Poxy Boggarts. It is a very good one. It is inappropriate as all shit. However, I love it. Actually, since I remember the tune, I can just look up the lyrics. Let us see. Itches in me britches. Attention, Pokemon trainers! A wild Dragonair has appeared in chat. That is a Gen 1 Pokemon. Catasphere, I am hoping that you catch it. Itches in me britches. It is by the Jolly Rogers? I do not know. Foxy Boggarts, itches in me britches. Alrighty. So, we are going to sing. Congratulations! You have received a Totodile. That is one of my boys. I love the Totodile, for it bites without thinking and has no brain, seemingly. It is lovely. Dragonair was a Generation 1. Anyway, it is time to sing Itches in Me Britches. That music did not stand. Oh well. We will reduce space in our inventory. Yes, I have no brain. I do not think things through. I just do them. Therefore, I love singing, so I'm going to sing. I was born of Geordie parents one day when I was young. That's how the Geordie dialect became my native tongue. But I was a pretty baby, me mother she would vow. The girls all ran to kiss me then, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I've got itches in me britches and I wish they'd do it now. When I was only 6 months old, the girls would handle me. They'd hug me to their bosom and they'd bounce me on their knee. They'd put me in the cradle and if I made a row, they'd tickle me, they'd cuddle me, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches and I wish they'd do it now. At 3 years old, a finer lad than e'er could be seen. The girls all loved to follow me right down to the green. They'd make a chain of buttercups, drop it on me brow, then they'd roll me in the clover. Well, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. The eastern girls would call on me to swim when it was mild. They'd take me to the river for to splash about a while. They'd throw the water over me, dock me like a cow. Then they'd rub me nice all over. Well, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are the two of you doing? Get out of here. Anyway. Then they'd rub me nice all over. Well, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. Well, it's awful sad and lonely to lead a single life. I think I'll go to the dance tonight and find myself a wife. For I have got 6 bundled pigs, likewise 1 big fat sow. There'll be plenty love and bacon for the girl who'll have me now. For the girl who'll have me now. For the girl who'll have me now. There'll be plenty love and bacon for the girl who'll have me now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. Oh, I wish they'd do it now. I got itches in me britches, and I wish they'd do it now. All right. We're going to let this continue. Let's see. What other songs do I know? There are so many fun songs, and it's fun singing with something pounding in the background. It makes it real metal. I like that joke. After all, we are working with metal in this game. Therefore, metal music if we sing. Let's see. What other songs fit this pacing? I went to the pub after working all day, and I ordered a slow Guinness stout. But the yuppies were yapping so loud on their cell phones, the barman did not hear me shout. He gave me a glass, and he picked up a glass and a bottle of Bud, and set them down in front of me. Well, I coughed and I sputtered in pure disbelief. Then I sang out this chorus with glee. Oh, put that Budweiser back in the Clydesdale. It's not the right flavor for me. The color's all wrong and there's not enough foam, and it's got all the kick of weak tea. God damn it. There. It's got all the kick of weak tea. So put that Budweiser back in the Clydesdale, boys. No. Only true. What rhymes with true? Ah. I forget it. Oh well. There's other songs, better songs. Let's see. I thought to make a horseshoe and asked my hammer thus. He said, I'll ask the anvil what you require of us. The hammer asked the anvil, and she had once agreed that they should meet together in the way that I decreed, and its sparks are flying, passion strong. I am the blacksmith singing the hammer and the anvil song. I thought to make an anchor for taking on the main. The hammer and the anvil relented once again, and they sat there together while I prepared the cast. They braced themselves for impact like a sailor on the mast, and its sparks are flying, passion strong. I am the blacksmith singing the hammer and the anvil song. I thought to make a broadsword for fighting on the field. By chance I know the hammer is a nobler thing to wield. For though us humble tradesfolk choose a quiet life, the gods of war come to the door of the hammer and his wife, and its sparks are flying, passion strong. I am the blacksmith singing the hammer and the anvil song. Well, they asked me for a statue of the general who died, a sword raised in his iron fist and a war horse sat astride. And though I knew they'd try me for what I did decide, I stuck a hammer in his fist and an anvil by his side, and its sparks are flying, passion strong. I am the blacksmith singing the hammer and the anvil song. Now all you merry blacksmiths, a warning take by me. Stick to your country horseshoes and your anchors for the sea. For when the gods of war come calling, promising you gold, they'll take your hammer, take your anvil, take your very soul, and its sparks are flying, passion strong. I am the blacksmith singing the hammer and the anvil song. Ooh, that's an itch. I love listening to the taps of the hammer. Something about it just puts you at ease, does it not? Burn in the back of my throat. I'm drinking some water because, that hurts. Well, looks like we have this at 2 words. Well, 1 word, 2 letters. It is MT. I do not know much sign language, but I am working at it. Little bit. I can spell, maybe. If I remember how to spell it in English, and then can translate it to the sign language. It would be nice to learn sign language. I might put effort towards that. Alright. We're there. Nearly. Alright. We are letting this go. 3 hits takes up 3, therefore 3 hits per second. 600 divided by 3 is 200. 200 seconds is a little over 3 minutes. Do we have the time, chat? Can we make it happen? We will try. Alright, let's close that, go over to here, 1, 2, 5, 0, divide that by 4, we just need at least 312 left, or enough to make that, we're good. Excuse me, Jesus. Yeah, there is no way. No way in hell we are going to make it for everything tonight, but we will be pushing forwards. Alright, starting with efficiency. Alright. We're getting there, slowly but surely. That is indeed the plan. How many more do we need? Attention Pokemon trainers! A wild Carvana has appeared in chat. It may take your car for some of the best prices. I am not paid by anyone, which is unfortunate, because I would love to have a wonderful sponsor. Alright, we are letting this run until we have the 150. And then we get started upon the other. We have 27 iron rod capable. Which means I need 286 iron. We may have this in the bag yet, chat. Lovely day it is. Deep breaths. Oh. Carvana is a Gen 3. It goes Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh. Sinnoh is where the baby Pokemon were introduced. Sinnoh is Gen 4. Indeed. And with the baby Pokemon, that included Tyrogue. It is fun learning these things. It is fun remembering them. Excuse me. For I had all of this down in my mind once, long, long ago. However, it is not long, long ago anymore. So, onwards and upwards. Ooh, excuse me, jeez. I just realized something. The tape is still upon this monitor, but now I am playing games upon this one. I need to move the tape before my next Friday stream. and I need to ensure I have the perfect placement again. How unfortunate. Oh, we are close. I can feel it. What happened with the tires? Is everything all right with your tires? Yeah, no. Yes. Indeed. Now, luckily... Okay, so, this is something I know very well how to do. Because I took auto shop in high school. Now, all you need to do is look up the make, the model, and the year of the car, and then ask tire specs. It will tell you the size, the profile, and the width. And then you just search for that within the game itself. Let's see, we have 150 of those. Therefore, it is time to go grab other things. Ah, interesting. Fingers crossed. Boeing, Boeing, Boeing. Is that why they named their planes that? Boeing Airlines. Because when you fly at the ground, it makes the sound of Boeing. Standard tire. Okay, those are measurements, I believe. I forget what they are. So, let me quickly refresh my memory once I get over here to forge the iron. Okay, time for the iron. Okay. Therefore... $75R15. Okay. So, that first number, that 215, it is 215 millimeters wide, with a sidewall to height ratio of 75% that of the width, and it's fit for a 15-inch wheel diameter. That is what that means. It is indeed a mind boggle. Your mind has probably been boggled. Boggled from a boogle. Alright. Well, at least this has been a productive day. Right. I need to double check something upon the rotor. Alright, so a 60R12. Okay, basic ones you bought. 135 60R12, meaning 135 millimeters for the width, a 60% sidewall height ratio of 60% of the width, and it's fit for a 12-inch wheel diameter. You've got the numbers. Are the numbers making sense? The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Alright. So, 25 times 50 gives us 1250. Now then, we divide that by 4. 12.5. 312.5. Which means I need to have 313. I have more than enough. Alright. Alright. Yes. Yes, that is how those numbers work. I've got no clue. You might have to sell them or hold on to them until the next car. I don't know. There might be a search function. However, I do not own the game, therefore I cannot help. Yes, mechanic work is oftentimes very math heavy, and knowing how to read everything, and extremely technical. However, sometimes it is also just take this apart, put this here, try again. It's mostly just knowing how to read the numbers, or knowing where to look to learn. Did I say I needed 313 of these? Yes, I did. No, I need 312. We will have it in but a moment. And then we can try and get more metal. We have 15 minutes left. It is a race against the clock to get all of this prepared. Do we have the time? I do not know. It is alright. We have chance for one more Pokemon spawning. It will be alright. When do the quests reset? That is the important question. "19 hours. That is enough time to catch another livid stream." Yes, they are weekly. I will help you remember. I shall call you once I clock in for work and remind you to check Livid. Because Livid is a good friend of ours on this channel. Livid Narwhals. What a wonderful guy. We raid out on occasion. I do not go to work at the crack of dawn anymore. I leave for work at 9 and I do not clock in until 10 in the morning. Because my shift changed, and that is why my streams are at a later time now. Yes. So you see, it is wonderful. It is raining again, I can tell by the sound of someone pissing. For your own reference, alright. 215-7515. What about it? Yes, 15. Yes. Yes, indeed. That is exactly what those numbers mean. You are figuring it out, and I am so proud of you. After all, you are learning a new skill. You will not be great at it to start, but once you've picked it up, it becomes just as easy as riding a bicycle. Then again, most days, when I have been determined to ride a bicycle, I become a bicycle designed for riding through manure. Meaning I am too tired for this shit. Size, width, profile. So, the size, yes, would be... So, correct. You just need to know how to read a tire to know what number to put where. I am very proud of you. You are learning. Yes, unfortunately, these games assume you already have some knowledge, or at least know how to find it. Not a lot of games cover everything in the tutorial. Yes, that is unfortunate. And the games, unfortunately, believe that if you are already getting the game, you will have some foundational entry-level knowledge as to the field and how it works. Attention Pokemon trainers! A wild Shroomish has appeared in the chat. Catch it if you can. That is alright, we are not quitting tonight until we are able to hit the big red button one more time. Shroomish is a grass type, if I am remembering correctly. One, 2, 5, 0. We are almost there. All right. Perfect. Now, 50 times 5 is 250. That is a perfect catch. We love Breloom. Breloom is a beautiful Pokemon. Now then, we have 15 iron ore, which means in order to get the 250, we need 200-ish more. But I'm not worried about that. We are going to go get it now. Oh, excuse me. Now then, we have 1, 2, and 3. Split that in half. Then we put that there, and that there. And we have the 250 we need. We run away. Because we are good at running. And once we have everything that we need in order to start making power with hydroelectricity, you two really need to get moving. I promise you, this is not the place to stand. And I swear, if I must disintegrate this place, I will. I'm going to make everything that I need. Oh, juicy knuckle pop. Now then, we have an ad starting in approximately 7 minutes. What that ad does is it keeps the pre-rolls off. However, we will likely be finished before the ad becomes a problem. At least the next ad. This ad we will be sticking around for, unfortunately, because we need to see what we need to make our hydroelectric plant. Or rather, our coal plant. We will make this happen, for it will need power. And with that power comes responsibility. But once we have that power rolling, then indeed, we shall make exactly what we need. And if I remember my math correctly, it takes 3 pumps to 2 coal producers. It is a 3-to-2 ratio, and that is math. No, it's a 3-to-4 ratio. A 3-to-4. That is the way it goes. If I am remembering correctly, I very well could be wrong. And I have seen that happen before. No, it is a 3-to-2 ratio. 3-to-2. This game requires math. Addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. Those are the basic forms of math that everyone needs in order to do any hobby. And I highly recommend getting on learning those. After all, they are taught in grade school. Therefore, how difficult can they be? Sometimes you are doing bigger numbers. There's no shame in needing a calculator. However, you still need to know what to plug in where. And I highly recommend you get better with the math. I will be having YouTube videos upon these basic skills. That will be the plan, and eventually the use. For I shall make it so. Because quite frankly, people can be frustrating. But we are letting this forge. And onwards we roam. I don't feel like I've been going that slowly. Oh, right. The ad starts in about 3.5 minutes. So, we have been at this for quite a while. However, we will hit that beautiful big red button once more. And then we shall gather resources. All right. We are almost there. We shall have this. And we have it. We just need to make them. And that's 6 taps with 3 taps a second. Well, it will take time. 50 times 2 is 100. 100 seconds. We will make this happen. The big red button waits, and then we shall do the dreaded math. Right. All right. That is all of our rotas. So, who's ready to press the big red button? Alright, 3, 2, 1, launch!
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Gee, thanks, Ada. That is incredibly helpful. Alright. Water ping. Away that goes. No, that's a coal ping. Alright. I shall show where I intend to build my coal generator. We are aiming to go this way. It will not do forever, however, it will do for a time. We will need the power to run the pumps. However, we will make this happen. Alright, ads are in. Therefore, attention is out. But we are making our way, very generously, this way. Alright. And those are down this way. Look at those birds. Alright. There's another one of those. Those are interesting creatures. Alright. Now then. Be prepared to be wow. This is where we shall build the coal. Or the coal is over there. Ah, shit. There's a power slug right there, which means there may be boars. The fluffy tail variety. Or possibly worse. But this is where I plan to make our shit. Come on. Got him. I got that boar. Where's the... There's another one. Shit. Where are you? Alright, whatever. Yes, there is another one. Pray it does not notice me before I pick up this slug. Alright. This is where we jump into the water and swim. Look at this beautiful planet. Alright, to the shore. We sunk like a rock and could not swim up to save our lives. But look at this water. It is nearly endless in its supply. Actually, quite endless. Bauxite will become important later. So, I am collecting it now to save time. Alright, I'm going to pick this up as well. Caterium. There we are. We have our Caterium. And it is time to show you exactly where we pick up our coal. However, if I recall correctly, this is the territory of spitters. Therefore, we need our eyes open. It found me first. Look at that. It shoots. Its face is very angry. This one is a juvenile. And even though it ran away, well, we need these spitters.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
We have 2 more spitters right within eyesight. But these reserves here, we have 4. And they are normal. Which means, at base, they give 60 coal per second. Therefore, with 60 coal per second, times 3. I don't remember how much each one needs. But we will do the math next time. For that will be the lovely plan. But we are waiting for one more Pokemon, hoping that it is indeed a Generation 1. Normal. Alright, okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Attention, Pokemon trainers! A wild Bergmite has appeared in the chat. Unfortunately, it is not what we were looking for. Alright. I have that. Where did that come from? There. No. It is time to return to the base. Oh, you almost had me, you little shit. You had me there. Got him. Alright. This is a normal node. And this is also a normal node. So, 4 nodes, so close, and yet so far from the water. All will be handled in time. But first, we must make our way out of this bowl. Oh look, it's one of the puppies! I don't have what I need to make it a home. I have been playing for 4 hours. No harm in having a fresh sip of a fix-it bottled water. Well, guess what? We are about to call it a night. Even so, we are going back to our base first to figure out math. Now, that is an excellent catch there, Catosphere. So proud of you and happy for you. Why does it look like there should be? Oh, there is. It is the bacon mushroom. So, we are going to pick it up so we can analyze it in the MAM. Bacon agaric.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Okay, she is not entirely wrong there. However, I still judge her very seriously. After all, fix-it engineers are quite replaceable, as you will see should I ever die. I got the hog remains. But once more, that was juvenile. They get much, much bigger as they get older. Now then, we are just about back home. All we need to do is head down this hill and slide through these trees. After all, we can see the space elevator. Oh look, a random node of iron. We slide and jump. Well, that makes our movement a slight bit quicker. Alright, we are almost home. We can see our home. It is just beyond this rock. And here, we are about to make it. And those large migratory creatures, they have finally cleared off. Slide and jump. Therefore, we have made it back. And with that, we are going to step in here. We have a llama plush! Look at that! It is so cute! There's also a cube there. Is there anything here? No, still nothing there upon the bottom bunk. But there are games to play and things to do. A coffee machine. Ah, I don't have the mug. Well, my bad. Interacting with the faucet. The microwave, it dings. Fridge. Books. Xenozoology and protein extraction. The overtime machine. Mycelia in the wild and on the table. Oh, look at that. A Rubik's Cube. And Fix-It branded socks. And snuff, I think. And a shirt. Picture of the Earth. This smells like my Earth. And a helmet. Of course, we can customize the character, but why would we? We love this hat. And with loving this hat, we are going to save the game. As Night 2 complete. We flew around upon the thing and we have unlocked. Excuse me. And we have unlocked our coal power. So, we are going to move forward with it. And in the meantime, I'm going to allow Baldur's Gate 3 to install upon my computer. As fun as that is, let's swap back over to here. Now then, I'm going to call this a night. Chat, don't go anywhere, we will be raiding out. However, for those of you watching after this will be where the recording ends. I appreciate your time and your attention. You being here means the world to me, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday when we return to Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the original, in trying to 100% the game. But between now and then, make sure you get your 8 hours of beauty sleep, because everybody needs that. Make sure to drink your water, and I mean more than just what's in soda and Monster. Hydration is important. Make sure you are getting good food, because food is the foundation of all the energy. Again, I still don't know what a Fakachu is. I have not encountered that Pokemon. Now then, last thing you need to remember to get is time in the sunlight, because your body requires it. But remember, no matter words, there we go. No matter how much time you spend outside in that sunlight, I will always be tanner than you.